Here comes the money. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money.
Welcome into Death, Piles, and Taxes, episode number 34, with D-Roy, who's physically here. Mentally, we'll find out.
Oh, mentally, I got me a big fantasy draft coming up here in a couple hours I got to prepare for.
Is that why we had to do the show early today?
Yeah, I have to go and do my due diligence. I can't be up showing at work. I need to at least take a solid 4th or 5th place.
Well, I hope that you don't get all
mid-card.
ticked off like O.J. Simpson did. He was all upset because Andrew Luck retired after he drafted him.
Man, I tell you, I'm getting OJ and Andrew Luck the same draft. That's usually how my luck goes.
There you go.
The all-time fantasy draft.
We got some fun stuff today.
Well, you're telling me, now you get me here and you're telling me you got this new store just right like a stone's throw from here. Liquidation sale.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to go over there afterwards.
It's like you could tell because like the board, like the name of their store was written on the back of like a cork board or like a peg board
Oh,
in black paint.
you know, that's my kind of store.
It's like they're in the stabby part of town.
It is like they're in the stabby part of town. I mean, they're right next to you, so that couldn't be true. Corkboard signs. or anything
Right
like
next to the fire department.
that. And nothing shady goes on over here ever.
And the big brand new building across the street.
Yeah. I mean, you do got the. I don't know. I guess we could just talk about the town structure.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got this new store opening, so I'm kind of excited for that. I've been getting all sorts of messages this week. Got our friend out in New Jersey who's listening to us saying we're doing some good stuff. I got Waddy up in Seattle talking to me. I got people down here locally saying, you know, we're representing and we're getting some good feedback. So appreciate everyone that's been reaching out and talking to us, and special thank you to everyone that's contacted us and said that we're helping them, you know, make some money. It's always a good feeling. It's always something nice when I can tell my wife, hey, we're helping people out.
I hear we're maybe creating some competition.
Oh, what's this?
Michael Painter's starting to go to town.
Oh, man, I tell you what, I think we created a monster. I check in on his store, and lo and behold, man, I think he might have more stuff listed than you. He's going.
No.
He's going for the fences.
We got like 115 things
I'll look
listed.
it up, but he's going gangbusters, and I mean, you know, everyone else too in between. I've had talking to family members and stuff that are, oh my goodness.
There we go.
Yep. That wouldn't be a Death Piles and podcast show without it. I can't say anything mean about it because I
It's
apologized
the
last week.
fire department, and they're going to save somebody.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. Every week they're saving somebody here. What's that tell you? You are in the stabby part of town if every week that we do a podcast they're saving somebody.
I can't deny it.
I don't know. You're saying we're having a good week. What you got going? Fun week, lots of stuff going. Episode 34. Climbing the
We're
numbers.
at record numbers of downloads, man.
And thank you if your record numbers download. If you got friends and groups, go ahead and tell them to give us a listen. I know our seller group's listening to us.
Love it.
We got friends, family, everybody. We're just one big
Threw
eBay
it out
family,
some people on LinkedIn. You know, Gary V talks about podcasts, and I always like to throw it in and say, hey, man, we're already doing it. This is what we're doing. We're going to do something new today.
All right. New to you or new to me?
New to both.
Oh my goodness.
I've already sent it. I'm a little disappointed. I ordered something on eBay, and I thought it was new, but it's used.
Was it listed as new?
It didn't say, and I've already sent a message to the seller because I waited to today to open it, and I didn't even look at it. I haven't seen what it is. I had the lady that works for me. She's the one that opened it so that I could remain in suspense.
Okay.
So we're gonna rip some wax. I think, for the
That's
time.
right. You were going to open up some cards. Now here's the thing: if you are an eBay seller, we all brought sorts of mail today. If you're an eBay seller, I always say buy from people on eBay because it's supporting their own community, right? But then, if you're selling on eBay, be a good seller because you'll see stuff that comes and you'll wonder how they even dared ship it sometimes. So
we'll look and see what we got.
okay,
And
Adam's
we'll
going to
go
open
from
up.
there.
He's got him a bag here.
I got me a bag.
Is that Polly Miller?
Polly Mailer. It had the nice eBay logo on it. all wrapped in nice bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap. You're gonna want to keep that for reuse purposes. If you're anything like me.
So it's the Gary V Topps Direct 360 pack,
Okay.
but it's already been opened.
For those of you that don't know, Gary V's an entrepreneurial guy that Adam's a big fan of.
It's already been
It's
opened.
already been opened.
Yeah, it's already open. Like it.
They went through and got if there's anything good in there, it's gone.
That's kind of what I feel like.
I might
Oh, I sent him a message.
message them and I might do a return because how much did those cost, if I might ask?
I think they're like $40, $45. A lot
Yeah.
more than I ever spent as a kid.
Yeah, if you're spending $45 on what looks like a deck of playing cards,
There's supposedly 41 in here.
so
And it's
so
like
about 11 shy.
Yeah. It's like in a plastic case, and I know that I guarantee it's been opened.
Yeah, if it's been open and went through and they sold it as new, I'd make sure that the listing said new, but that would be a cause for, a return.
Yeah, I mean, because there's supposed to be 41 cards in here, and one of them gives you the chance to have like a video call with him, or
Well, that's the one that they went through to find out.
Exactly. So I'm a little upset about it.
Well, what do you got? You gonna read them all to us, or how are we gonna do this?
Well, I don't know. I mean, some of these. It's been so long since I've watched baseball.
Are they baseball or entrepreneur? I thought they were people cards.
They're like a mixed or something. I don't even know. That's the problem.
Hmm.
I mean, this is going to just show us our ignorance. I mean, Cole Radario,
Oh, he's real good.
Jordan Grohans.
One of my favorite.
Yeah, Jordan Adams. What team does he play for?
Jordan Adams. Well, I think he plays on the Cincinnati Reds.
Wrong. You saw the color and you thought you'd get it. It was the Angels.
I had a good chance.
Well, I'm not going to read through all because I don't even
So it's a
even
mix
know.
of baseball cards. Where's the Gary V entrepreneurial cards?
I don't know because these don't even say anything about him. I think it's towards
Oh.
the back. I don't know. I'm still just I'm a little disappointed, to be honest with you here.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't think you got what you thought you were getting. And I'd go back and maybe we'll look that up after the show real fast and see what the item description actually said, because that's not as described. So I feel good about returning that if I was you.
I mean, here's a Mike Trout bow hunter, live your hobby thing. I don't know
Mike
how.
Trout. He used to play for the Salt Lake Bees.
Yeah, I don't know how cool that is, but
I don't
that
know.
one looks interesting. I just don't know enough about baseball anymore. I mean, here's a Clayton Kershaw type card. I don't know what that means. So there's some interesting stuff, and obviously I'm going to do my more due diligence. I mean, I was really hoping to see, Noah Syndergaard, CC Smith. I mean, I know some of these names, but I was hoping to
What's
see.
that mean, right?
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Bryce Harper. There you go.
I'd go ahead and send that back and buy a new pack and then go through it like that.
That's kind of what I'm
That's
thinking.
what I do.
Well, this is a Vlad Guerrero Jr. card.
Oh, I was a big Vlad Guerrero Senior fan.
That's what's happening now. Like now the guys that we knew, and now they've got juniors playing in the game.
No clue who Vlad Senior was.
You don't know who Vlad Guerrero was, man? Here,
I know Eddie Guerrero, but that's a whole different
Eddie
ball of
Guerrero.
wax.
I don't know because I'm sure this is what they were, and I guess that's a good thing. But again, I don't know if any of these are even worth any money. My guess is probably not worth $40.
I'm guessing if somebody opened and went through them, if anything was worth any money, it's not there anymore. That's just that's a little trick I've learned. Is that if you buy something that's been looked through and mailed to you, there's probably not anything, no meat left on the bones.
There you go. There's a name you might know.
I'm Don Mattingly.
Yeah. There's the ED champ himself.
Ed?
No. Frank Thomas,
Oh, the Big Hurt.
the big hurt. Hey, there's my favorite Ricky Henderson card. I don't know what that means, but
So
that's
we're
cool.
not going to go through all 41 of them. You literally went through all 40.
Well, I did, but I didn't announce all names. I mean, there's your buddy Darryl Strawberry. And of course, there's there's Vlad Guerrero Sr.
Oh, I know him.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I know him.
So I don't know. I don't know what that means, but I figured I'm trying to broaden my horizon like last episode.
Yeah, I'd go ahead and say let's return that and get one that hasn't been opened. That's the only. You might get the same exact cards, but not opened what you paid for. So.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do.
And if you're a seller out there, make sure your descriptions are, pretty accurate to if it's been opened. Maybe new, already opened. I think you can pick
A
new
term.
in box, unopened, open, used, so on and so forth.
So that's me spending money.
So that's you spending the big bucks. Somebody made $40 on a good sell off of you. Wish that somebody would have been me.
Yeah, but here's the good thing. You're going to open your envelope? You're going to show me yours next?
We're just going to do mail time?
We can do mail time with Uncle D-Roy.
Well, look who I got a letter from.
Derek Orem Al's.
It just came in the mail today.
It's even like hand addressed.
It's hand wrote, which tells me that they're about in the spot where I thought they were. If you remember going back, they've owed me a few things since our DeathPiles and taxes, and I night at the Owls game, and I went on the field and performed a stunt, and they said they'd give me a haircut.
Yeah.
And then I had some grudges with them, and I've been tweeting at them, and I've been talking to them on the show, so we'll see if this is a cease and desist letter or if they actually give me my goods. So, we'll,
the anticipation I just can't handle it.
and let's see. Dear Mr. Everett, we apologize for the time that it took to get this. Wow. Well, it's my haircut.
Yeah, that's all you need is about one haircut.
That's about it, but I'm going on a big business trip here in a couple weeks.
I heard about that.
So
You'll be heading down to the Florida.
it looks like somebody just, I mean, you could forge that pretty
Let me
easy. It's not even
see.
cut that straight of the lines.
That's not even like an official voucher. That's like, I could go copy that on my machine.
I'm not so
right now.
sure that somebody was just trying to mend fences with me in the Ormals and send that
Maybe
to
they
me.
heard the podcast and
know.
figure we better, our PR department better take care
I'll
of
tell you,
this.
I still enjoyed my time at the Salt Lake Bees, and I'm thinking next year the Ogden Raptors might have Death Pile Taxes night. But I'd like to appreciate and say thank you for the Owls of following through and sending me my free haircut they promised me.
Well, there you go. The haircut that he needs. I've had some requests.
Let's hear it.
Requests for some specifics.
All right, that's what we're here for. We have a good time, but I like to know what people are interested in, want to know about, and we can dive into it.
Oh man, I gotta go back now. We had a good day yesterday. I got like 5 things to ship right now.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
more than I've had for a little bit. So
It was a good day. We had quite a few people that sent some requests. Like they all sent bids.
yeah.
Offers on
Offers,
items that
yeah.
they've been watching, and we're to the point now where we like doing what we're doing. We spent it like I look at it like it's a sunk cost. Like it's like I took my kids to the movies. We had a good day.
You already
at the-
spent the money.
We've already spent the money. Like for me now, we're still making money on it. It's not like I'm going in the hole, but it's like, somebody wants to send me $35 for a jersey that I bought that I spent $6 on instead of my 42. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. I've got a University of Utah jersey that I found for $6.
You better be getting that to them for quick.
That's what I'm getting it shipped out. So
It's got to be that season.
I've got to send that. So again, it was hot. Hit it while it's hot. Found some Reebok Classic shoes. We got them at a yard sale for $1,
Mm-hmm.
and we sold them for $15 plus $12 shipping. So how would I ship those? Like I said, they're in pretty beat up condition.
Yeah, with shoes, if they're pretty beat up, I'd put them in a box, and that's gonna weigh it down. You can get there's actually a shoe type box you can get from the post office for free, and then you're shipping it priority, or just get a standard box. I do use poly mailers on all my shoes unless they're beat up, because the problem is you don't want them to get there and destroyed, damaged in shipping.
So what if I did like your little tip you told me about the mugs? What if I wrapped each one in like put it in a poly bag, but wrap them in bubble wrap,
Cardboard
but then
bubble wrap.
cardboard around it.
Yeah, that'd be fine. I mean, you just want them to get there and get enough condition that somebody's not going to open them and think this is damaged. I want to return it.
Well, they were pretty damaged. So that's another thing. A Donald Duck T-shirt, $11, big freaking whoop-de-doo, but I think we paid $1 for it. And yeah, like I said, again, it's learning stuff. Some Minnie Mouse plates that my wife found. So we got some things to send out.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good spot to be at. I mean, I'm always open. Usually what I'll do is most of my stuff is make offers. So I'll put my pie in the sky kind of price. If everything goes right, they'll offer me that, right?
Yeah.
And I'll take that. But if not, I'll usually put some parameters of I'll accept up to this price, not this price. You know how you can kind of do that.
Yeah.
And then if it comes through and, hey, I'm hungry or I'm tired of the item, cha-ching, it's on its way. If not, you can negotiate back a little bit. Just kind of depends on the items. But, even if you paid $1, you're getting $10 for it. That's, over 10 to 1
Yeah.
return on investment. That doesn't happen a lot.
And like I said, you're doing it with a bunch of things. So I just wanted to go over some specifics of a couple things so people kind of, what are you looking out for? We went out and we had one good day. Like we had one good day when we went to the MPS store. It's like this weird pseudo, I don't even know how to explain it, store.
It's a store, kind of damaged goods, kind of liquidation, kind of everything mixed in one. Just big store.
First time we go and it's like the buckets, but then we went and it was the dollar section. And my wife found a slew of clothes. Like she probably found like 15 women's shirts that were, what do you call it? NWT, new with tags.
New with the tags.
I didn't know what that terminology meant. And she bought them all, and she's been selling them off. And I think she's got like one or two left, and she sold one for $13.
Yeah.
We
bought it for $1.
We bought it for $1. It's like,
You
okay.
buy enough volume though. You sell enough of those for. It adds up.
So I think that was like the last of like 15 different things, and I think that was probably the lowest price she sold. Like that's by far her biggest home run is all of those shirts.
Mm-hmm.
We found some new with tags Levi's jeans. Again, there was like a liquidation store that had, pallets, like the pallets that have like the cardboard box and just stuff.
The Gaylord.
Yes, stuffed of stuff.
Yeah.
Except not with honey, with jeans.
Yeah.
And don't mix.
Jeans for your honey.
Oh. So we have some
Your
of
honey
those. There you go. So there's a unique, like a Nickelodeon backpack. Again, found it for like $2. And then a lot of football stuff. It's NFL season, so I try and hit it while it's hot. But just fun, like interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Just things like literally. I don't think we spend much money, more than maybe $5 at the most on them, and most things are less than that. But we've got. I think we're up to like $1,500 or something now in our account. We've been spending a lot.
Disneyland, yeah. Disneyland.
And then in the other account, because we had two blended stores, so I think we have like $1,900. And that's after, all our fees and everything.
And
so,
you've been doing this for a couple months.
months, like I said, and we don't do it hard anymore. We still do it, but it's kind of over that phase. But I think once it gets like now our kids are back in school and my wife has a little bit more time on her hands, so who knows.
Yeah.
So that's
trying it out. You're doing your due.
So we're doing it. Like I says, we've talked about it, and I still enjoy it. Like I said, I look at it like, hey, we went to the movies, we paid for some things, and hey, now we're getting our money back.
Yeah, that's the goal, right? Is to not only get your money back, but maybe make a little extra while you're there. So
Yeah. So the good part is the number one fans of this show are weekly listeners, and they had a request for you.
okay, what they got?
For some reason, they said we don't talk enough pepperoni pizza.
Pepperoni pizza.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it is. It's my kids, and they said, why don't you talk about selling pepperoni pizza?
I've never sold pepperoni pizza a day in my life. That's
Well,
why.
I don't know.
Are you a pepperoni pizza guy? I'm more of a combination, or you get some. The older I get, man, the more weird stuff I like on my pizza, man. Mushrooms, and you get some of that.
I'm a good fan of the combination stuff, so.
Yeah.
They wanted to talk about that. They said one other thing, but I've already forgotten, which means I'm going to be in the
You're in
doghouse.
trouble. Well, there's
But
always next week.
we had to go to like 3 different Walmarts just to look for the Fortnite pinatas.
Did you find any?
No.
No.
We did. Well, I take it back. We did find them, but they were $20. They weren't on clearance.
Yeah, you got kind of luck into that sometimes, I guess. I got one left. I've sold my other 2. And I'm hoping by Christmas it's gone.
And it's funny because they are only that big. I'm like, that can't be it. They're like miniature.
Oh, yeah, they're little things, little action figures or something in there.
Like it's a tiny pinata. So, yeah, those listeners, they loved it. They love the show. They love what you do, and they make me go look every week now.
Pepperoni pizza.
Yes.
While you're out, make your dad go buy you some pepperoni pizza. How about that?
Yes, and we always look for wrestling stuff now too.
You should make your kids start watching wrestling.
I
You're looking at the stuff, you might as well get them to where they know what's going on.
It's true. I guess we probably could. So, good time.
Good time had by most.
Yeah, I'm just checking out your score. You got some interesting things up. A lot of graded cards, man.
Yeah, we got a lot of graded cards. Like I said, we're probably going to be putting in another order here soon. I'll get your cards in there with that.
Yeah.
And our friend out in New Jersey that just contacted me today, he's got a bunch of cards that he's going to get graded because he's been listening to the show. So he said he had some I think he sent some Griffey rookies, some Montana rookies, LT, some stuff that he kind of forgot about. So he's going to go ahead and get graded. So, it's sometimes it's worth doing.
So I had a question, had a follow-up from somebody. You gave us some teas a couple months ago. You allegedly had this large buyer in England who was going to throw down the big bucks on one of your items. Like, I think this is like a $3,500 transaction.
You're just going to make me cry right here.
I'm guessing it didn't go well.
What happened is, so he made me an offer. I have and this goes to our Jerry Sloan story, that if we get 60 likes,
We're pretty close.
Right?
I think we're, with all the different platforms that we have,
We're
between
in there.
the Podbean, the iTunes, the I don't even know, Facebook, the Stitcher,
Facebook,
the dog catcher, iHeart. I think we're pretty dang close.
We're probably getting pretty close. I have so during NBA championship, well, any game, but they have the chairs that they sit on, the bench players sit on, right? You familiar with that?
Yeah,
You sat on benches a lot growing up playing sports, if I remember your story right.
I played right bench a lot.
Yeah, right, guard the water, tackle him when it comes and grabs it. I think that was the old joke.
I wasn't the all-time center.
Oh man, that's good. You got playing time, all-time center.
Yeah.
Anyway, they have the benches, but they had chairs, and over the chairs they had this leather seat cover.
Yeah.
With the headrest. And so I have a NBA Finals, can't remember if it was 97, 96. What year was that? I don't know.
97, 98.
97, 98, or what was the other year they went?
I don't know.
Utah Jazz Bulls. What do you mean you don't know? I'm asking you a statistic about sports and you don't know?
Well, they get, I hate how the years go, it's 2 years. It's 95, 96.
I used to get asked this guy, field goal percentage for the Detroit
My mind has been mushed because of
Lions of the
other
1972 season, and he'd know it.
I want to say it's 96, 97, and 97, 98.
Anyway, I think it was 97, 98 that I have.
Okay.
And I have this chair cover, just the headrest, and it's a one of a kind, and so happens that as much as I hate that the Jazz didn't win the championship, having stuff that Michael Jordan won the championship on seems to be a lot more popular and probably a lot more buyers.
Than the Houston Rockets.
Or the Utah Jazz had they won at that point.
Yes.
Or,
you wouldn't be selling if the Jazz won.
No, probably not.
You'd have your man cave.
I'd have my own folding chair with that on the back and say, Karl Malone sat here.
You'd throw in your Karl Malone jersey.
And so I have
Jerry
this,
Sloan
this
jockstrap.
it's just a leather seat cover.
Yeah, it
right?
goes over the back of the seat.
But it's from that Finals.
Okay.
And you don't really find those anywhere. Well, I got this lot from Jerry Sloan. Long story that we'll be into someday, short. I'm selling some bits and pieces from it. And this was one of the bits and pieces. And somebody over in England offered me 3,000 pounds or something for it. Something crazy. I was asking some crazy number. And I said, yeah, accepted the offer, right? Haven't heard back.
So never got past that point.
Didn't really get past that point. I was, sending my messages hey, pay me. Pay me now.
Is that the cousin of the guy from Mozambique that's sending him back and forth to get your
I don't
bank
know
account
what he was
information?
after because he wasn't even trying to. I'm I accepted the offer. Don't know if you're messing around or what. Call me. Let me know. End up contacting eBay because I'm I don't just want to open a case against this person. This is more than I pay for a car for me.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I, got here ready to ship. Sent some nice messages. Sent some, hey, you need to pay for this bub messages. Hey, I'm going to be looking into legal repercussion if this is possible. And long story short, I just had eBay. The guy didn't pay. They put a little note on his account. We closed the case, and it's back up for sale.
I kind of figured that, because we didn't have the large dinner, party.
Oh, because I'm not hearing my gold chains just dancing around. And if that happens, you'll be the first. You'll be hearing about it. Everyone on this podcast will hear about that.
That's kind of what I figured. I didn't want to throw salt in the wounds, but I kind of did.
No, it happens. I mean, if you're a seller on eBay for any length of time, there's going to be people that don't pay.
So what you're saying is, one in the hand is better than two in the bush?
I'm saying is just don't ship it till you got your money.
Don't count your chickens until your eggs are hatched?
Yeah, we got excited, man. I was excited. I was sending out my screenshots. That was a good one. And yeah, even that though, I don't have a regret of being happy about that. It's kind of like when you buy a lottery ticket and you have that, a week or a couple days of excitement of what you're going to do with all the money until it hits that you didn't win the lottery.
Yeah.
I had this, hey, I got some money rolling in, this is cool, and then, yeah.
Some extra coin in your
Go
pocket.
ahead and say that guy's been blocked from buying for me in the future.
Blocked.
And eBay's made note of him, so if he pulls that too many times, he won't have an account. I don't know what the number is, but. So, yeah, thanks. Thanks for bringing that up, Adam.
I was just checking.
Little ray of sunshine.
Just wanted to make sure. I mean, I'm just sifting through the. You've done some serious work on your store.
Yeah, it's take it seriously. I mean, we've been going for a little over 3 years, kind of hot and heavy, and it's an investment. You see the taxes at the end of the year. I like to make a subsidized income from there, so I take it like a business.
I mean, we're talking getting to getting close to 3,000 reviews now?
Yeah, that was the thing. Some white painter's hitting it hard. He contacted me the other day and said, hey, man, I'm not getting the feedback. People aren't writing me. I said, that's a good thing,
Yeah.
And I said, I probably get about 1,000 a year, give or take. Doesn't matter how many I sell. That's about what I get. People that do ask for feedback, he's like, should I be asking? Or, kind of that kind of mindset. I said, just leave it alone. People that ask usually get negative or neutral feedbacks because people don't like to be bugged. And occasionally people will, send you some negatives and you can work through that. But more often than not, you're going to get some pretty decent stuff. So.
Oh, just looking at your store reminded me of something I found today.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to have to make a request for my buddies up at Extreme Modus, up at our shop. I saw this. I'm like, what are you guys doing with that shirt? Like, oh, it's a rag. I'm like, what do you mean it's rag? It's like, oh yeah, we got a whole box full of that stuff. I'm like, you guys don't realize what you're sitting on right there, do you? Like, I don't know. Well, I don't know what it is. I'll just show it to you, and you can kind of, if you saw this shirt hanging out on like a rack at the DI.
Oh wow, that's a rag?
Yes.
Did you keep it?
Oh, it's still there. I'm like, I'm gonna grab it.
Yeah, you get that. What he's showing me is there's a Dream Team, like a cartoon T-shirt, with all the characters of the original Dream Team. Wow.
Scroll over one and you'll see the back.
With the back, is it an actual shirt?
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's what I'm saying.
that's money.
I know.
Who had that? They're just sitting on it.
It's up at the shop. They said they got a bag full of stuff or a box full of that for using it for rags.
Wow. I wouldn't use that for a rag. That's $100 more shirt.
I wanted to get your opinion, and
I mean, those grease stains or whatever is going to be some problems, but I bet you could get some good money off of that thing.
So
They should listen to DeathPiles and Taxes.
they do.
Well, they should know that shirt's worth some money.
Oh, today after they were a little frustrated at work. They says we're shutting it all down. We're just going to sell on eBay.
That's a little better option.
So what I'm saying is these guys are sitting on dollars, and they didn't even know it.
I can't believe that. Who would put that in a rag box?
I don't know.
Now, if you guys remember, the original Dream Team was the Barcelona team. Had Michael Jordan, had Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and man, that's a T-shirt that was sold for the Olympics of that year. Was it 92 it said on there?
It was 1992.
And they're using it for a rag at the shop.
Yes.
I want to know where they're buying these boxes at, and I'm just going to go through them.
I'm not letting you get in there. That's my that's our area of expertise there.
Oh, you left it at the shop, so that's strike one on you. I'm going to run up there and ask him for it. I'm going to call Cole,
Don't
and
even.
I'm going to say, Cole, go get this T-shirt for me. I'll give you $20.
Whoa! I don't need you doing that. I gotta get the items back. I need the money more than you need the
Well,
money.
you said that you're just kind of recreationally, you were kind of tapering down, taking some offers, getting out of the game, you said.
Not until you told me that was a good looking shirt. Now who knows? Maybe they have 3 or 4 or 10 or 20 different items like that.
I'd be going through those boxes of rags, that's for sure.
So if your
I can't believe
dad.
that's intact.
I know it's in pretty good. I mean, yeah, it's got some rag, but
Well, it's got some grease on it.
but it's not like ripped up or anything.
No, that's a keeper.
All right, so there you go.
If you found that in the Deseret Industries or any thrift shop, you'd been throwing down.
I would have been throwing down. So you never know what you're gonna have, people. That's what I'm saying. Is
Or where you're going to find it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing is you can go to all the, usual haunts. I talked a lot last week about clearance sales at your Walmart and box stores. We've talked about yard sales. We've talked about little mom and pop type stores. But every store, every country, every county, every state has its own little places, and you just need to find your little spots and hit them, and maybe branch out a little bit. But there's plenty of things out there, so don't be afraid of trying it out and seeing what you can sell. Especially at first, a lot of us just made some mistakes just trying to get into it, and I remember, because people say, I don't know where I'd even start at or what I do. I sold a Dixie Chick gold record that I got from a closing FYE. I don't know if you remember the FYE stores, Adam.
Oh yeah,
You remember that?
Yeah, FYE.
So there was one closing. I got this gold record for $20, and then I decided I was going to try to sell it on eBay, and I put it up there, and it was auction. I think I might have got close to $100 or something for it. But now I'm looking back and like, man, I could have got a lot more money for that had I known what I was doing.
Yeah.
But the important part is that I got out there and tried.
Yeah.
And I started to learn. So now, if I come upon that same thing, I know what it's worth. But you might sell some things that, undervalue, or you might just break even on some things, but you're learning the process. You're going to school, you're doing your due diligence. So if you find those kind of things, give them a try.
Yeah, that same shirt sold for $85 right now.
There you go.
It's an $85 rag.
$85 box rags. A little OxyClean to it. I tried to clean that up a little bit with those grease spots on the back, but realistically, that's
because that's like the legit one. It's the same one.
Yeah, it's not the counterfeit. It's the,
but they had a counterfeit one on there. It was
did they? Yeah,
$50.
I saw that on there. That's the legit. That's the real one. So
you never know. Like I said, you never know what could be in your shop box.
your nice part of town's mowing the lawn right now.
Hey, but we got people to do that for us.
Yeah, but people listening to us don't want to hear it.
It just means they know we're hustling. We're in Chandole, man.
Chandelier. I said that to some Hispanic people and I got beat up.
Well, it's because you probably didn't say it in the right tone.
Well, what's the right tone?
You probably were, being like, I don't know, altercation with them. You're probably telling them they were
They're my
nice
friends.
people and,
I said, hey man, I learned some Spanish over the weekend from my buddy Adam. They said, oh, what did you learn? I said, Chandelier. They're like, what'd you say? Chandelier. And they're like, dude, we're working pretty hard, okay? You don't need to come over here. I don't know what your buddy Adam's doing or what you're trying to imply.
wow.
And I said, no, it's just, I have to try to explain what we do and how we work. They thought I was coming at them trying to tell them to work harder, to get hustling.
Man, like I said, it's all context, buddy.
Oh, I think you set me up there to get beat up.
So I got a question for you. Inquiring minds want to know.
If you set me up to get beat up, yes, we do.
Well, you came back all right. You're still in one piece.
Well, I orderly way.
Oh, vamos, carnal. You said you got a business trip coming up.
Yeah.
Are you or are you not going to be staying at your favorite hotel in Florida?
No, it's a work, the real job, day job. Has a convention out in Orlando here in a couple weeks. So if you're in the Orlando area, I will have nothing to do at the nights. If you want to take me out for dinner or something, I don't know. But no, seriously, we'll be there for a week, and it's a whole new hotel. I don't know anything about it. They just booked it for us.
So are you going to be hustling while you're out there?
I don't
now?
even have time. I'm working 10 to 12 hour days. And then work the next 10 to 12 hour days for 5 days straight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You're not going to go see Mickey?
No, that's not going to happen.
Go maybe catch an Orlando Magic
I
game?
think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get off the plane, get shuttled to the hotel. The hotel apparently is like walking distance to this convention center. I'm going to wake up in the morning, walk over there, spend all day there. They feed us like lunch and dinners there. Walk back to the hotel, go to bed, wake up and do it all again until I catch the shuttle to go home on Sunday. I think I get home on Sunday about 10 or so, drive down here, go to bed, wake up and go to work for the next week.
Mr. Hustle.
So, unfortunately, it's not going to, I don't think, much more than a hotel. Maybe there's a hotel hot tub or swimming pool.
Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
Something like that. But yeah, I'm not going to get to do any sightseeing or anything like that. So,
Man.
I'm just going to have to figure out a time to do the podcast with you so these good people get to hear our...
Maybe I'll have to do a phone-in one. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out.
I don't know.
Consistency's the king. And
I left you once, and I thought you and Pelican were going to do one, and that turned no dice.
I didn't want to ruin it.
I now looking back, I appreciate it because we probably would have got.
He showed me some weird half shirt he made, and it just made me uncomfortable. It just made me uncomfortable.
Yeah. We'll move along from Pelican talk for everyone there. We'll have plenty of stories this weekend.
Not a guest house.
Not guest host material. He's the one that wanted to be a guest host, so I thought it would work pretty well.
Maybe we'll do that on another day.
Hey, so I did something kind of cool this week.
What'd you do?
I sold an item, and you know when you see who it goes to?
Yeah.
I sold an item to a celebrity.
Oh.
Not the first time.
Now, is this like a A-list, B-list, a C-list? What type of celebrity?
Well, okay.
Because now in my kids think I'm a celebrity because we have our own podcast.
That's true.
So
We're like a Z-list celebrity. Well, I would say, so so I've sold an item to a movie from before, like some movie studios, but I knew the actor that was in the movie bought a Nintendo from me, an original Nintendo at one point.
Okay.
I've sold a T-shirt to somebody that's kind of a big deal here that was on American Idol before he performed at a local venue last year.
Is this like HIPAA law, and are you prohibited to use their names?
I'll tell you off the air, but I'm not going to necessarily say.
What about our good listeners? They want to know.
Sorry. I can't be telling that.
Wow.
Because, what if I was you?
Okay. All right. I understand what you're saying.
I'm hearing some weird
Noises.
I think Area 51 Raiders came to base in Utah.
Hey,
Get me.
What did you think about our odds that I listed on the website?
That was cool. I don't think I'll be putting any money down on any of those odds.
So if any of you are kind of new to the program, Derek is the big alien guy. He's been abducted. He's had.
If you go back and listen to the podcast, there's one guy that
with-
claims to have seen things flying over him in the California or Nevada desert, and did a whole show about how he grew up in Area 51 backyard with Art Bell. And it wasn't Derek.
I told him how difficult it was going to be for him to invade Area 51. That he's going to have to get out and push that 5K number down from 57 minutes down to about maybe 25.
Fake news.
And he wouldn't even get close.
Adam, I've been gone for a while, Adam. I don't even know, this isn't even Donald. I don't know who this is.
I don't know who it is either, but don't ruin my odds. So I guess the Westgate Hotel is actually putting out odds that you can bet on to see if people are going to get into, Area 51 for this big, they're going to re-overtake, whatever. My favorite one was this is real. You can't make this up. What's going to happen? They're going to come out and release that they've really found aliens, or the Raiders will win the Super Bowl before 2023.
There you go. Go ahead and put that money on the Raiders, I think.
Throw it down, people.
No, I saw those, gave me a chuckle. No, I sold the T-shirt,
Okay.
and the aliens have left my head now. I'm not hearing the weird sounds. So.
Aliens are gone.
But yeah, it's kind of cool. That's one of the cool things about this is, sometimes prop houses or different people will buy some things from you. You might see them on TV shows. You might see them in movies, depending on what you're selling. I thought it was kind of cool. It's kind of fun.
I'm trying to think I still think that McDonald's mat that we sold, that's probably the weirdest thing we
Hey, so
sold.
what's the deal with the McDonald's high chair?
It's sitting in my death pile. It's just waiting for me to collect a couple $100.
Well, I mean, yeah. What are you waiting for? Like some special? Is there Mick holiday coming up or what?
That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, when does what do you call it? The every year the McDonald's Monopoly thing. I don't know. I just
Have
haven't
you contacted your friend over in Japan about it?
No, I haven't done anything. It's just sitting in my garage.
Well, then.
Like I said, it's a lot funner to buy than it is to sell. It just is.
Well, it is, but it's a lot nicer to get that ka-ching. That's always fun.
I think we need another competition. We need like a weekly banter going because I feel like that's what pushed
I'm
me
just
there.
going to get Michael Painter on you, man, because he's blowing people out of the water. We'll have the Michael Painter competition. I don't know, some of our other listeners.
We get a lot of people that are messaging us now that everybody's out there hustling.
They're all hustling, but if they hear Adam, yeah, it is funner to buy. I just want to be a death pile, man.
Well, I guess I just need that edge.
Keep that product moving. We need to get you some fiber or something. You need to get pushing some product, buddy.
Whoa. I hate my Metamucil.
We had somebody asking about what you're putting in that that vinegar drink that you drink.
Apple cider vinegar.
They asked your recipe, you never got back to them.
Oh, it just a cap full of apple cider vinegar and water, about 4 ounces of water. You're bringing up a touchy subject. You must be looking at me and realizing that guy's looking fat because I feel like I'm getting fatter.
No, somebody asked, hey Adam, what'd you do with that apple cider vinegar? And he never answered them. And I said, oh, he puts it in water.
Long story short, I put my pounds back on.
I'm not asking about your weight.
I need to get better, and I got to start doing my apple cider vinegar and Grandpa Joe cabbage again.
All I'm saying is they asked your routine, and I'm like, he puts it in water. I don't know. It has to be a special kind with the mother in it.
The mother, the Braggs.
That's all I know. I was just trying to help him out.
Well, I'm going to regroup here because my self-esteem has been
That was
shattered
not
like
a
a
personal
snowflake.
shot. I'm not having you like go talk to Hispanics and get almost threatened to be beat up.
I just know I stepped on the scale the other day. I'm like, holy cow, this.
You say one at a time.
It. Yes, it did say one at a time.
I have to use my eBay industrial skill.
Yes. Hey, Tabby.
Hey, you just go to a rodeo, they'll cure you.
That's true.
You just let that clown have a couple minutes
Let
with you.
that,
and they'll
let that
cure
clown get at you. So I'm going to regroup. Probably going to go grab something to eat.
I think you're gonna go grab that USA basketball shirt. I'm gonna go out and yell at your lawn man that we're trying to do an award-winning podcast, and if he could come back in about 3 hours, that'd be great.
The highest rated podcast about eBay and
It was
taxes.
until we have lawnmowers and me yelling about aliens in my head. I mean, that's not good. That's not good pod.
The good thing is those fine people at Extreme Modus.
Are they still there?
Yes, they are.
They're selling T-shirts now. That's what I heard.
You got to wear the T-shirt like while you're in the chair. Extreme Modus is a unique wheelchair company that provides a device to get people outside.
What kind of people are we talking about?
We're talking about anybody who has been confined to a wheelchair or has a mobility issue. You have family members who, for instance, may have endurance issues, fatigue, people with ALS, muscular dystrophy, suffered any kind of brain trauma, cerebral palsy, people who can't move themselves.
So what makes your wheelchair different than all these other ones that are on the market that we see?
Ours have a really unique balloon tire and a foldable middle. Makes it really portable, and it's just a wheelchair. We've taken hundreds of people all over where you can't get a normal wheelchair.
Okay. I think I know somebody that might be interested. How can I find out more information?
They can reach out to us on any of our social media sites. It's called Extreme Motus, M-O-T-U-S. That means mobility in Latin.
Now you're getting all fancy on me again.
Hey, that's how we set it up. But any of those outlets, you go on there, reach out to us. We'd be happy to. If you live here in the Intermountain West, close by, we've got some rentals that we'll let you get a hold of. We sell these wheelchairs all over. We've sold them all over the country, and we're looking to sell more of them and get more people out in these wheelchairs.
Man, drummers, bombers, Indians in the summer with a teenage diplomat. In the dumps with the moms as the adolescent bumps his way to his side. With a boulder on the shoulder, feeling kind of older, I trip the merry-go-round. With his very unpleasing speed and breathing, but the lamb he crashed to the ground. But now Scott will slingshot blinded by the tender spot that rolls his bumper with the sand. Some bloodshot, and not forget his good shots in the buckshot and turn on the band. Some silicone sister with the management stuff told me I got what it takes. She said I'd turn you on Sunday to something.
And we're back, Mr. D-Roy.
I'm here. I ain't go nowhere.
I know you didn't. No, we're just looking at my Gary V cards. I had Derek look over the listing because, like I said, I purchased some cards. A little disappointed because they were opened, which I'm guessing that means they pulled out anything that was good in there. But the listing didn't say that they were used. Like I said, I guess you assume that it's new, but
It didn't say new, it didn't say used, but I think you'd have a case where you said, hey, you didn't show pictures.
yeah.
And I thought these were new.
Yeah, they've already been
Open
opened.
return case.
So we'll see what happens. So we'll wait for that saga to unfold.
Well, I got something for you.
I hope you do.
The other day, me and my wife, you know Buddy Waddy. I don't know how much you know about Buddy Waddy.
I know he did he eat the M&Ms that I gave him, or did he
I
sell
need to
them?
follow up on that one. I don't know the truth to tell you on that one.
The M&Ms, and I know he's a baseball guy. He knows more about minor league baseball than I do, and that says a lot.
And he knows more probably about them cards you're reading off than you do.
I'm sure he does, because I don't know a lot anymore.
Waddy's a big Bruce Springsteen fan.
No,
Like big Bruce Springsteen fan.
you know,
The boss.
love me some Rick Springsteen.
Bruce.
Oh,
Bruce. Not Jesse's girl.
no.
We're talking about the boss.
Okay.
So there's this new movie that came out called Blinded by the Light.
Okay.
All about this man that became a Bruce Springsteen fan from over in England that was a Pakistani gentleman.
Okay.
A really good movie. So me and my wife decided that we're gonna go see it. And so the other day we go to the theater. I think you're gonna have a street fight night now, Adam. I don't know what's going on out there, but there's two gentlemen approaching each other in the street as we speak.
That's the fire chief getting in his Jeep. He just
Who's
saved.
the guy in front of him over here he's yelling at?
That's the guy who leases the space in the building.
Well, they didn't look pleasant towards one another, and he was walking pretty aggressively.
The fire chief just saved someone's cat up the tree.
I don't know. Sorry, folks. I just was looking out the window, trying to tell the story, and I thought I was going to see a murder.
Man,
The stabby part.
You indulge your stories quite well.
Indulge, that's what happened. Eyewitness News, I'm going to have to start doing a live feed so people can agree with me. There was two gentlemen out there in the street, and one was walking towards him pretty aggressively, and the other man looked like he was up to no good.
I have dropped the ball because I told you we'd get the video picture in here and we'd start, what do you call it?
Well, it still wouldn't have been out the window that I saw.
Podcasting live? Broadcasting. Do you call it podcasting live or broadcasting?
No bits of that. I'm having a hard enough time trying to keep up with the podcast.
Yeah.
So we go to this movie, right?
You go into a movie seeing The Blind Man saw the...
Blinded by the Light.
Yeah, Blinded by...
I'd recommend it to anyone out there that likes a good film.
Okay.
It was fun. It was good. It was a good movie. But during the movie, there's this girl that was sitting in the chair right in front of me and to the right.
All right.
To the left, my left. And the whole movie, she would pull out her cell phone
Oh, man.
and be texting or looking on Instagram
Oh, you gotta be
or
kidding
looking
me.
on the Facebook and then closing it and then opening it. And so it kind of distracts you. You get in the movie and then your vision, you get this light flashing.
Yeah.
What do you do in that situation? She's probably teenager, probably 16, 17, somewhere there.
I think you kindly asked her to put her phone away.
Man, I should have. I was trying to be too polite.
I think you do. I mean, there's a whole thing, like, it comes out on the screen and it says, please put your phone away.
I just don't know what gets into people where they think they're so important that the rules don't apply to them or something. I want to say, young lady, I understand that maybe Bruce Springsteen and the story is not that important to you or whatever, but paying $20, I did not come here to see your Instagram feed, which is nowhere near as impressive as this film. Your text messages aren't as interesting as what I'm seeing up here. If you want to be that person, they got corners. First off, don't go to the movies if you're going to be that person.
No.
Secondly, if you're going to, they got corners on the back row. Go sit in the corner of the back row where you won't be disturbing anyone and look at your social media all that you want or text away or whatever.
Derek's trying to drive 55 with Bruce and you're getting in his way.
And you're going to have Waddy coming down here now that you're driving 55 and Rick Springfield and Jesse's girl now.
No, he didn't drive it. Isn't that his song?
No, that's Sammy Hagar.
Oh,
Van Halen.
You know I'm pulling your chain.
I never know with you. Last 2 weeks ago, what was it? Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo, you didn't know. Then you're telling me about Blanco Brown, and now you're telling me about Will Smith, and then I'm bringing up the classics. I don't know with you.
You got to keep up with the kids, man. Pull your head out of the clouds.
I did. I went to more movies this year.
I know.
But this disturbed me.
Well, you're the guy saying, hey, put your phone on, get off my lawn.
I should have. I was too nice because my wife was there.
Well, you have to.
And then I found out after the show it was disturbing her too. Well, what I was doing though was the chair was in front of me, so I kind of keep the chair in front of me a little bit. It didn't seem to phase her at all.
No, you just have to kind of, Hey, can you put your phone away? I came here to watch a movie.
I guess. Next time I'll have to. I was just trying to be nice, grab some popcorn, throw it at him. I didn't know what you do. I didn't want to be escorted out of the movie theater.
Your $25 went down the drain because you ruined your experience.
No, I had a great experience still, but could have been better.
Could have been better.
So here's my movie recommendations: is go see Blinded by the Light and the Peanut Butter Falcon. Still, people, I've been telling everyone to go see that. Haven't been hearing much back. Derek only tells you good movies to see. He doesn't tell you the crap ones he sees.
It's true. I think we've been to a couple films together.
Yeah, you take your wife to either one of those films, and you'll leave happy, and she'll leave happy.
Well, I don't get out to see a lot of films. There's not a lot of great things out there.
I didn't until like this year. This last 6 months, I went to so many movies for whatever reason. So
You
we
just,
usually would
you just got all that discretionary
get all this
income.
eBay money. That
You got all this e-ball money. You don't know what to
burn
do
it
with
somewhere.
it all. Yeah.
Hey, here's another thing.
You're out spending. I'm out sourcing.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. All right, sourcing to your death pile.
Yeah, I've got a
I'll be
large
buying that death pile from you soon enough.
Christmas.
Christmas is coming up.
I'm getting
But
ready
before
for
Christmas,
Christmas.
we have Halloween, and there's this new drink that's came out
New drink, huh?
called VooDew. I thought you'd have some for us here.
VooDew.
VooDew from the makers of Mountain Dew. It's a mystery flavor Mountain Dew
Seen it.
called VooDew. Did you buy some?
No, but I should have.
Look on eBay right now and see what VooDew is going for. So, well, we talked last week a little about chips. I didn't do my due diligence and get that third chip name like I should have for this week. But there's this limited edition Mountain Dew VooDew drink, and it's a mystery flavor apparently. It's only out till Halloween, I believe. It's a limited time, and people are enjoying it. Adam's looking it up as we speak on the eBay machine. It's going to be VooDew as in Mountain Dew,
Oh, Dew. I
and
see.
then and probably drink or something like that.
With the
So it's
EW.
DEW, not double O's as you might think with the typical spelling of voodoo.
Okay. You got to help me. Spelling is not my forte.
So what you got there? What you seeing?
I mean, this is saying again. You don't go off there about a 12-pack going for $17. Your drinks are obviously easier because they're easier to ship. From $4 to $8 to $6.
How much does that cost you at the store?
$3 maybe, $2.
And here's the thing: is it's a limited edition, so
Which just means it's going to go up, and there aren't a whole lot on there.
not a whole lot on
There's
there.
only like 4 that
And
are
if you hold them for a little bit, when
Yeah.
they're gone, and people like that flavor, what tends to happen is that price will skyrocket up. So
skyrocket.
there's my hot tip. Bolo of the week is the Mountain Dew VooDew drink, and I'd say hold it till after the limited time
Oh
is
wow,
expired.
there's some other that are up there for quite a bit. I mean, $28, $13 shipping. I mean, it all depends. So, yeah, get on that. Man, anytime you. That's the other part. My kids we're going down every item looking for limited edition. We went and we found limited edition Oreos. There's all kinds of different Oreos
Your
right
boy
now.
Mike Painter's already over it, man. He's got several different kind of Oreos he's selling.
My problem is I think I'd eat them.
That's my problem too. I'll be sitting there and I'm like, I'll just have a little nibble.
Hence, I don't know how many of the jalapeno M&Ms I have left.
I know where you can get some more.
I ain't buying them from your store.
Well, why not? Maybe you can buy them from Waddy. You gave him, maybe he's held on to them, we can sell them back to
You
you.
probably did. Gave the guy some limited edition because he was a fan of the show, and I told him he can't sell them, and he probably sold them.
My other thing I tried this week, well, I'm on, maybe I need to save some things for my derailed segment, but have you ever heard of the Impossible Burger?
Impossible Burger.
The Impossible Burger.
I don't. They're showing something of Burger King about 100%. I don't know. Free. Is that the one you're going
That's
at?
the one.
Is it like some soy burger, or they're
So
just
what
calling
they
it a
got
Whopper?
is they got an Impossible Whopper, and then they got the other one is Beyond, like Del Taco has Beyond Meat or whatever you want to call it. It's a all vegetable burger,
What?
but it tastes like meat.
Allegedly.
It looks like
Allegedly.
meat. I tried it this week.
You tried the Impossible
I went
Burger.
and had me an Impossible Burger because I thought, I gotta see what this is all about. The gimmick worked on me, so I roll on down. I got me the burger, and if I didn't know different, now it wasn't as good as a regular Whopper would have been.
Now you have some experience with Whoppers. Didn't you used to work at the Burger King when you were
You
slinging
keep
it?
bringing that up. I didn't.
I thought that you
I know
guys.
if you go back in the archives, we've had this discussion. I didn't work there. unfortunately.
You guys just got enough stuff there that you probably should.
I think I have shirts and hats and stuff I need to put on eBay from there,
Yeah.
from various employees.
But you've had enough Whoppers in your day to know the difference.
I've had enough Whoppers in my day, but if it was just a standard hamburger, I would have thought it was beef.
Huh.
I mean, it wasn't quite as juicy. I think they overcooked it a little bit, the one that we had. But other than that, it would have tasted just like meat to me.
So that's your Impossible limited edition Impossible.
I don't think it's a limited edition. I think it's here. I think the new trend is they're trying to figure out how to get some subsidized source of protein that's not all animal based. So that's your thing. It's worth a try. I'm just saying I tried it.
There you go. I'm going to have to give it a shot now.
You might.
Your limited edition item.
Now here's
Those are
what you
always
do.
The hot things
You
to look for.
go to either the Del Taco or the Burger King or wherever.
You want to know why I'm getting fatter? Because I've gone to both of those places in the last week.
Don't tell your wife. Have her try it, and then afterwards say, "What do you think?
Yeah.
Was that meat? Was that really meat?"
We could have a game. Is that meat?
And going on that same thing, my wife's uncle Steve, who listens to the show,
Friend of the program.
friend of the program back in Iowa, I believe. He sent me something about this something he got over at the Taco Bell, right? That was his new favorite thing, but he can't believe he liked it, blah, 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 but it was good. And I sent it back. Only imagine if they used real meat in that, how good that could have been. So, there you go.
And he was all kinds of excited.
We were laughing at that because, Taco Bell and their meat's a little questionable anyways to begin with, so.
We need some fun listeners in North and South Dakota.
North, South Dakota, Wyoming. I don't know no one in Wyoming or Oklahoma. I thought you were an Oklahoma person. I thought you had friends there. Did you spend time in Oklahoma?
I have one friend, and he's sitting in the same room as me.
Well, okay. Well, let's peel back the curtain a little bit. So we're talking about this rivalry game coming up that we talked about last week, but we're recording a little early because this Thursday is that game, right?
We're skipping over this section.
So we're recording a little early. That's why we probably don't sound like the typical week's worth because we're trying to get a week's worth into a few days. And so Ab says to me, "Are you going to the game?" I said, "Who would I go to the game with? I don't have any friends other than you, and you didn't invite me to go." And he's like, "Well, you're a loser for not going." And I'm like, "Sorry, I'm going to stay home and watch it. It's late." I don't know what color he's even going to wear to this game, which is a whole different ball of wax. I'm not even going to.
We're going to peel back the curtain here.
Okay, let's go for it.
We're going to peel back the curtain.
The onion's getting peeled.
I have a dilemma.
There's no dilemma, friends.
I have a dilemma.
No dilemma.
So one of my other companies that I own that we've been starting, it's a real feel good. I mean, it helps other people. It's a business. It's a unique off-road wheelchair.
Well, they've heard the commercials.
Part of my strategy to make it go, because we're on the shoestring budget, we're not going to bring in some big cash partner until we're ready for that, which we are. So if anyone is interested,
The sharks move in there.
the sharks can swarm in. I decided I'm going to make a couple chairs for BYU. That's right, where we're at in that area, and one for University of Utah. And called, couldn't get a hold of anybody. Finally got the right guy at BYU. University of Utah, they didn't get back with us. So he says, "Yeah, bring it by." So we brought it by, which is
great.
Took it to the campus.
They've been great with you.
They loved it. Somebody there on the staff says, "Can you make a bigger one?" So we made a bigger one. It's big enough to haul players on and off the field. During this process, I've had tickets to 3 games. The last game of the season, I had a field pass, and I was the guy that was on the field.
Which is good, feel good, makes your heart kind of go Rudy tooty tooty.
It was awesome. It was really good.
Yeah.
So
But here's the thing: you want your football program. Now, Adam has been with me. We've been kicked off the BYU campus. We've been called horrible things. He's been kicked out of the school for I don't even know what. Weren't you kicked out of the school?
I was kindly asked to leave.
I've been kindly asked to leave. They tried to arrest me once. I had to ask for paraphernalia back that they stole from me. The cops took things from me. I went and demanded them back, did I not?
Game day was an interesting experience.
We've been in the stadium, we've been heckled, we've been mocked. I remember a little kid just yelling state school at me, and I thought, "Oh, you little snob. Oh, has the world got some things to teach you?" Not been treated very kindly.
No.
But then there's other people that have treated us very kindly. Been treating you kindly.
It's true.
Now, folks, if you're picking a sports team, do you want a sports team that gets back to the nice guy with the wheelchair, or one that focuses on the sport and is going to win? Who do you root for?
I'm telling you, it's the same. Like the coach, he used to be at University of Utah. The guy is amazing.
He's a great guy.
He's a great guy. Like,
Yeah, great guy.
He's a great. His father calls me. We talk. It's one of those difficult situations.
But did not the mother of the other coach come to you for tax advice at one point?
You're getting into some details here.
Maybe, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Have not people from the other coaching staff? How about that?
There's. I know a lot of people on both programs.
And where have you been traditionally for the last 10 or so years that I've been a friend of yours?
You know where I stand with that.
So when I get this call up, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what color I'm going to wear. I don't know how this is going to go down. I'm going to wear this neutral green color.
Which, by the way, friend of the program, Jimmy Cheapy Pants, sent me a little screenshot saying, "Hey, you better get this." So I've got.
I don't have any friends either. I think that's where this all started.
I'm at a real dilemma here, man.
There's no dilemma. You just go with your heart.
The potential, I don't know.
This is like, if you don't know this rivalry, if you don't care about sports, look into this rivalry. There's people in my work that sit next to each other. One is one, one is the other, and it goes back father against son, neighbor against neighbor, and you think, oh, we have rivalries in our community and stuff. No, these are within 40 miles, give or take, next door. You can be totally different. Religion comes into play at some point. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's overkill. It's a really great rivalry, and we've been talking about it for about 3 weeks now. And Adam is lukewarm at best anymore, where he used to be the guy with me that would go into war. We'd be over in the stadium wearing our red, yelling all sorts of things at the kids. But now he's going to be wearing green or maybe even blue.
So we're going to have to get next week's episode. We'll obviously have a winner and a loser on this. We'll also have our good trip to Bendy, I think, on this trip.
Yeah, this Saturday, me, Adam, and the boys are heading out to do some gambling.
Some recreational. We're going to go watch a couple shows.
You're going to go watch some football games.
Yeah.
I don't know what other shows people would be watching.
Going to go watch some football games.
You say we're going to watch a couple of shows. That sounds a little scandalous.
Yes, the peanut butter slinger. Is that what you said?
Peanut butter Falcon.
Falcon. Okay.
You'll thank me.
So we'll find out at that point.
Afterwards, we'll find out.
I'm just saying, like, I'm in such a tough dilemma.
No dilemma. You can keep business. I'm not saying to not like the other games out of the season.
I can't be down on the field and they say, "Hey, go get that guy off the field wearing a Utah shirt."
Are you going to be on the field on Thursday?
There's still an option that I might be.
Well, you got to do what's right for business.
There's still a possibility. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't show up wearing that shirt.
Well, that's betraying your own self, I guess.
Oh, I'm just saying, man. Like, I just can't do it.
Well, I could.
Well, that's obviously they would invite you not to come down on the field.
They've done that plenty of times in the past. Does it bother you?
Yeah, but there was never a I don't know what you'd call it.
A financial opportunity. What do you like more? Your fandom, your loyalty, or money?
It's not even my fandom. Like, the next 11 games at 12, like, there's not even a question. I mean, I already have tickets to go to the Utah game the following week. So,
if you're listening out there at BYU, just go back and play this over for about 20 minutes a couple times, and I think you'll have your answer.
Don't even throw me down that path.
Anyways, I don't have any friends to go to sports games with, and this might be why. Things like this, where I call people out on their stuff.
I'm excited to see what happens.
It should be a fun season.
It should be a fun week.
It should be a good week. We're going to hit the buffet.
This isn't a sports show. Like, that's not what it's about. It's about buying items and selling them on the internet, but sports sales. Like, we talked about this long ago. Like, we have so much baseball, like old football knowledge, and we never done anything with it. Like, if I would have been a computer nerd, I'd be rich. And I'm not. I can barely set up my stupid email. I hate Gmail. I'm going from one to the other, and I'm still like, I'm in your grandpa mode. Hey, get off my lawn. Give me back my old email.
Stop text messaging through the picture show.
That's right.
I'll come to the show house to see your pictures.
I've
got him frazzled.
Sports sells and other things sell, but you never know what people are going to buy. But
So I'm watching. Okay, we've kind of derailed. This will be the derail. This whole segment will be the derail.
yeah,
So I'm watching. They have the news shows and they're talking the rivalry game building up, and I like to get excited about it. I like to watch it, watch the interviews, and
yes,
see what's going on, get the scuttlebutt or whatever. And they might as well be saying this because they have to keep it kind of like you're saying you want to keep it neutral. Well, so does the local stations. Like they have to keep it. They can't have a clear favorite, no matter who the favorite might be, because they need viewerships from both
sides. Yes.
So I was telling my wife this last night. I stayed up way too late watching TV to have no insight, no nothing. It might as well be this sports team or vanilla ice cream, right? So do you like vanilla ice cream? Yeah, vanilla ice cream's good. Well, do you like vanilla ice cream with chocolate? Oh yeah, vanilla ice cream with chocolate's great. It goes well with everything. You can have a good party with it. This might be one of the best out there. Well, what about vanilla ice cream with strawberry? Oh, vanilla ice cream with strawberry is wonderful. Vanilla ice cream with strawberry goes all sorts of places. People like to take it here and there. That's the same that they do with the sports. It's like, do you like Team A? Oh yeah, Team A is great. But also Team B is great. No one says, I don't like that. No one says they're horrible. No one says what they think the truth is because they want to keep the viewership happy.
Exactly.
So I might as well have stayed up all night last night watching. Do you like Rocky Road or do you like Cherry Pecan?
Do you still watch the news?
Yeah, I'm informed.
Wow.
I
quit watching the news because I cut the cord a long time
I got the cord. I still get news. I still get my local channels.
I don't get any local channels.
Well, you were mocking me for cutting the cord wrong.
No, I watch Sling. That's all I have. It has ESPN, it has TNT.
Well, I just keep informed in the world.
Oh, well, you're smarter than I am.
Oh, wow, you know what's going on.
I follow President Trump on Twitter. That's how I know what's going on.
Well, it doesn't tell you all sides.
It tells me the real side. There is no fake news at that point.
Well, there's a lot of fake news at that point.
I also follow the other, CNN, your buddy Rachel Maddow and Keith Overman.
A lot of people are finding their stuff on Twitter. I'll still watch the news. Not every night, but yeah.
I still get.
I had a guy ask me in the break room today. He said, "Derek, have you ever read a newspaper?" I said, "Yes, I have."
I would still get a newspaper if they'd get it here.
And so that's what I like. The newspaper tell you all sides, different stories. You learn a vast array of knowledge.
Gives you a little bit of everything.
I like watching some local news, see what's going on. Get some stories, get all points of,
As excited as I am for this week, like it says, I'm just at this
I've
dilemma
ruined
stage.
him. If you can see him right now, he's just staring off into space thinking, what has he done to this show?
It's Monday, and I have to decide by Thursday what I'm doing.
Adam, do you like vanilla ice cream?
I had vanilla ice cream yesterday with bananas and caramel and chocolate, and that's why I'm fat.
And what if you put other toppings on there? You still like vanilla ice cream.
Yes.
So Thursday, you like vanilla ice cream. That means you like football. Whatever topping you decide to put on there will be just fine. Although I will give you crap.
Actually, I'm going to be ridiculed forever.
Yeah, but I'll give it to you either way.
Here's the thing. I feel like you can't control anything, let's be honest. But everybody
is your
feels
kid
like it.
ridicules you. That's my favorite part.
You feel like you're the lynch. Now, if I can control if University of Utah or BYU wins by the shirt that I wear, then I would be having a different conversation because Wendover, here we come. But I've worn the same shirt for the last couple of years. I've worn a shirt that says Max Hall hates me, big thing, got my picture with them, and I've worn the shirt every year and they keep winning.
Maybe you should wear the shirt underneath the shirt.
I don't know.
And then you can hurry and take it off so you're not a loser at the end of the game. Or you can just leave it on so you're like, yep, here's my other shirt over my shirt.
I don't know what to do, man.
I don't know. That's why I'm staying at home. Gonna have some pizza. Probably have a little Aaron over, and we'll watch some game.
Do you have that set in stone yet? Because I might say let's go to the game. I might just feel my fandom back.
I can't go to the game if you're gonna not be committed to what you're wearing.
Well, I think if I'm going to the game with you, I know what I'm wearing.
If I'm down on the field, we're not gonna be there for long.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't go to I don't know. I'm in such a...
If you're watching the news that Adam doesn't watch, and you see that some guy was arrested for storming on the field and trying to make a tackle or got the crap kicked out of him, it was probably me.
Or if you see the new wheelchair being used by an injured player, like, come on, man, like that's freaking
The injured
cool.
player's gonna be me after I walk on the field and say something stupid, and you're gonna have to cart me off because
I'm just saying, like, I've got to be there. Like, if this is our inaugural use and, like, it's on ESPN, like, I got to be there.
Well, I do what you gotta do.
Oh, man.
To thine own self be true.
Now there's three things that are certain. The one is I'm so lukewarm on, I don't know what to do.
There's lots of weird noises this episode from, I guess we usually do it later and later in the week.
It's my lawn people. They came and take
So
care of
I
the lawn.
just peeled down there in his diesel truck.
It's all these people coming in to get to the liquidation
Well, these
store.
people are going to
next
hear
door.
this in the background. I just want them to know what's going on.
Yes.
Because we've had weed trimmers, we've had a fight out there with the chief of police or something. We've had firefighter and chief of police fought. We've had people yelling and screaming at the liquidation store that I need to go to.
Derek, the
out.
embellisher / dangler.
You can hear it. Just listen to the audio, folks. I'm not making it up. You can hear it.
Oh, man. I'm excited to see what happens. This is like the greatest week of the year. The greatest.
It's a good week for football fans in Utah.
Kickoff football week. Like, I love it.
It is nice. College football kicking off across the country. I got a fantasy draft to go get to about my pro that I know nothing about, but I just need to take 50%. I just can't be the lower 50.
We better jet so you can go pick out your team. Just don't draft Andrew Luck.
Man, suck for luck.
Yes. So, two things that are for certain in life here, Derek.
DeathPiles.
And taxes.